Hello everyone, this is Prashanti. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to continue the session of breathing and exchange of gases. So in today's session, we are going to see the functions of the respiratory system and also respiratory organs in different animals. Okay, so what are the functions of the respiratory system? So functions of respiratory system, functions of respiratory system. Okay, respiratory system ఏమేం పనులు చేస్తుంది? So respiratory system. Okay, so functions of respiratory system here, mainly the respiratory system is responsible for gaseous exchange, that is nothing but breathing. So what we call the gaseous exchange as a breathing process. Oxygen is going to be in and carbon dioxide is going to be out. So inhalation and exhalation process. During the inhalation process, our body is going to take the oxygen inside the body, and during exhalation process, carbon dioxide is going to be released out of the body. Okay, so inspiration and expiration process are going to take place in the breathing process. Okay, that is the main function, and then it is the responsible for the filtration of the air. Air is going to be filtered. Air is going to be filtered in the nose. So what are the structures are responsible here? Nasal hair. Okay, so nasal hair is responsible to filter the dust particle in the air, and also it contains the receptors. What are the receptors are present here? Yes, what are the receptors here? The receptors are, wait a minute, yes, so the receptors are olfactory receptors. The nose contains olfactory receptors, which is responsible for detecting the smell. Olfactory receptors, see in the nose it contains the olfactory receptors. Receptor itself which receives the information. So those information is about regarding the smell. So smell information detect చేసేవేంటి? So olfactory receptors, it is responsible to identify the smell, and also it maintains, the respiratory system maintains the blood pH. It maintains the blood pH levels maintain చేసేది కూడా respiratory system. Blood pH also maintained by the respiratory system. So first it is responsible for gaseous exchange, breathing, inspiration and expiration, and filtration of the air. And also in the respiratory system, what we have? Larynx is nothing but voice box. So respiratory system is also responsible for production of sounds. It is also responsible for production of sounds by the larynx. Okay, so these are the main functions: gaseous exchange, filtration of the air, olfactory receptors for identifying or detecting the smell, and also it maintains the blood pH levels, and it also responsible for production of the sounds by the larynx. And one more point, that is about the respiratory system is going to eliminate excess water. It is responsible for excess water and heat from the body. Okay, so these are the main functions of the respiration is about gaseous exchange, filtration, and receptors for detecting the smell, maintains the blood pH, and production of the sounds by the larynx, and it also eliminates the excess water and heat from the body. Okay, these are the functions. Now we'll see the respiratory organs in the different animals. We'll see now. So take the screenshot, all of you. Right. So respiratory organs will be different for different animals. Why it is not common? Because all the organisms are not living in the same place. Some organisms live in the water, some will be in the some will be in the land, and some will be in the sand at the same time, so some will be in the air also. So here their habitats are different, okay, their habitats are different, and organization also different, their structural organization of the organisms also different. What are the two contrasting characters are responsible here? So what is our topic? Respiratory organs in different animals, respiratory organs in different animals. Okay, first so based on what we are going to decide, based on what? So here the respiratory organs based on habitat, okay, habitat, the living place, habitat, and structural organization. Based on the structural organization, so the respiratory organs are different in different organisms, animals. So first we are going to see in the simple organisms. The simple organisms means here sponges, coelenterate, and then flatworms. In this organism's body, the respiration takes place by the simple diffusion process, and their respiratory organ will be the body surface. Okay, so the respiration takes place through body surface by the simple diffusion process. Simple diffusion process means, so through the membrane. See, for example, if it is a cell membrane, if it is the body surface, so the oxygen is simply it is enters inside, and it carbon dioxide is going to released outside. So this will be the body surface. Okay, body surface. So in simple organisms, lower metazoans, we'll say this as a lower metazoans. In lower metazoans like sponges, coelentrates, flatworms, the respiration through simple diffusion by their body surfaces. Okay, but in the higher metazoans, it contains the specialized respiratory organs in different organisms. What are they? We'll see now. Okay, next one is about earthworm. See, earthworm. So earthworm is nothing but only leads the respiration through the cuticle. Okay, cuticle. That's why the respiration is also known as cutaneous respiration. What is helping for this cutaneous respiration? The moist surface of the body. For example, see here, if it is the cuticle, below the cuticle it contains the mucus glands. See, mucus is going to be released by the goblet cells, otherwise here the mucus glands are present in the cells. It is going to release this mucus towards the surface. That's why if you touch the earthworm, it will be very sticky. So why? Because of the presence of mucus lining. It is giving the moist surface to the body through which the gaseous exchange takes place. The exchange of gases takes place through the simple diffusion only. Here also through simple diffusion process. Mucus lining is helping for the respiration. For the exchange of gases, mucus lining is helping for the transfer of oxygen and releasing of the carbon dioxide out of the body. Next one is about insects. See, insects like arthropods, some arthropods, not all the arthropods, some arthropods, it contains network of tubes. What are network of tubes here? Network of tubes. So for example, if it is a body, it contains the network of tube-like structures. This network of tube-like structures are known as trachea. So here what are the respiratory organs here? tracheal respiration takes place. Tracheal respiration takes place in the insects. Tracheal respiration takes place in the insects. So through the network of tubes, these tubes are responsible for exchange of gases and also for carrying the oxygen inside the body and also releasing the carbon dioxide outside the body. So this is about the earthworm and insects. Then what about the remaining animals? See, in the higher animals, the higher animals. So higher animals, for example, will take the amphibian, that is nothing but frog. Okay, frog is very special. Why? Because frog, it ఎందుకు స్పెషల్ అంటే ఫ్రాగ్ 3 types of respiration. సో ఫ్రాగ్లో మనకి 3 types of respiration. సో brachial, so one is brachial respiration. Brachial respiration. Next one is about pulmonary respiration, cutaneous respiration. Brachial respiration, so especially it was carried by the larval forms. Larva stage, that is nothing but tadpole larva చూడడానికి ఎలా ఉంటుంది, ఫిష్ లాగే ఉంటుంది. సో ఫిష్ లాగే ఉంటుంది. At the same time it contains the respiratory organs of a fish like gills are present. See, brachial is nothing but the respiratory organs are gills. After that, after metamorphosis, the larva is converted into adult frog. So during this process, the lungs, gills are going to be disappear. So ఈ ప్రాసెస్లో ఏమవుతుంది, గిల్స్ డిసపియర్ అయిపోయి లంగ్స్ డెవలప్ అవుతాయి. లంగ్స్ డెవలప్ అయినప్పుడు, సో త్రూ లంగ్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు రెస్పైర్. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రెస్పైరింగ్ త్రూ ద స్కిన్, cutaneous, through cuticle, through skin, cutaneous respiration. ఎందుకంటే ఫ్రాగ్ స్పెషాలిటీ ఏంటి, హైబర్నేషన్ ఈస్టివేషన్ కండిషన్. వై? బికాస్ సమ్మర్ స్లీప్ అండ్ వింటర్ స్లీప్. To avoid the extreme high temperatures and low temperatures, so the frog is adapting to the summer sleep and winter sleep, hibernation and estivation conditions. So in these two conditions, the frog is respiring through the skin. Okay, that's why frog is a frog which exhibiting, showing the 3 types of respirations: branchial, through gills, pulmonary అంటే ఏంటి, lungs, cutaneous means through skin. Next one is about birds is very special. Respiration is very special. Normally mammals contains bidirectional airflow అంటే ఏంటి, సో ఎయిర్ బాడీ పార్ట్స్కి వెళ్తుంది, బాడీ పార్ట్స్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ సో ఇట్ ఈస్ రిలీజింగ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ది బాడీ. సో ఇక్కడ 2 waysలో జరుగుతుంది. మనం నాస్ట్రిల్స్ నుంచి మనం పాత్వే ఆఫ్ ఎయిర్ చూస్తే నాస్ట్రిల్స్ నుంచి లంగ్స్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ నాస్ట్రిల్స్. సో ఇక్కడ ఎయిర్ ఫ్లో 2 waysలో జరుగుతుంది, bidirectional. బట్ హియర్ ఇన్ బర్డ్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ unidirectional. That is our neat point. So what is our neat point here? So airflow in the birds is unidirectional. Why it is unidirectional, I am going to explain. Listen carefully. So birds is having the special characters. చూద్దాం ఫస్ట్ నుంచి. బర్డ్స్లో స్పెషల్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఏంటంటే, బర్డ్స్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు షో ద ఎయిర్ సాక్స్. సో బర్డ్స్లో ఏముంటాయి, ఎయిర్ సాక్స్, పారాబ్రాంకై and at the same time air tubes. So parabronchi and air capillaries which is attached with the parabronchi. Air capillaries are responsible for the gaseous exchange. Okay, so here unidirectional airflow. సో మీకోసం ఒక సింపుల్ డయాగ్రామ్ చూద్దాం ఇక్కడ. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఎయిర్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి ఎంటర్డ్ ఇంటు ద, see here, air is going to be entered into the posterior air sacs. posterior air sacs. This is the posterior air sac. So from this posterior air sac, it is going to be enters into the right. See here, simple diagram, ఏం లేదు ఇక్కడ. ఇవి పారాబ్రాంకై స్ట్రక్చర్స్. సో ఈ పారాబ్రాంకై నుంచి ఇది ఎక్కడికి వస్తుంది? సో ఇట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ టు ద anterior. So it is coming to the anterior air sacs. So this is anterior air sac, anterior air sac, posterior air sac, posterior air sac. So air ఎలా మూవ్ అవుతుంది చూడండి. సో air movement towards the posterior air sac, then from posterior to parabronchi, parabronchi to anterior air sacs, parabronchi to anterior air sacs. So these are the parabronchi structures, parabronchi. Okay, so this parabronchi and the air capillaries, mainly what are the sites for the exchange of gases in the birds? That will be air capillaries in the parabronchi. Air capillaries in the parabronchi is going to responsible for the gaseous exchange. So ఇంకొక యూనిక్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఏంటంటే బర్డ్స్లో వచ్చేసి కంటిన్యూస్ ఎయిర్ ఫ్లో ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ కంటిన్యూస్ ఎయిర్ ఫ్లో ఉంటుంది. మనకి హ్యూమన్ బాడీ లేకపోతే మ్యామల్స్లో తీసుకుంటే ఆక్సిజన్ లెవెల్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ లో. ఆక్సిజన్ మనకి అంటే మనం తీసుకునేటప్పుడే మిక్స్డ్ ఎయిర్ తీసుకుంటాం కాబట్టి ఆ మిక్స్డ్ ఎయిర్లో ఆక్సిజన్ పర్సంటేజ్ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. సో దట్ లో అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఆక్సిజన్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి సప్లైడ్ టు ఆల్ పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ది బాడీ. దెన్ దెర్ విల్ బి అ డిమాండ్ ఫర్ ఆక్సిజన్ ఆల్వేస్ ఇన్ అవర్ బాడీ. బట్ హియర్ బర్డ్స్లో ఏమవుతుందంటే కంటిన్యూస్ ఎయిర్ ఫ్లో ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి అప్పుడు సో మోర్ ఆక్సిజన్ ఈజ్ ప్రెజెంట్. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కంటిన్యూస్ మోర్ ఆక్సిజన్ ఈజ్ available in the air sacs. More oxygen is available in the air sacs, so that the bird is going to take the oxygen completely. Why? Because oxygen is very very important for the releasing of the energy. So that's why the bird always is going to have the oxygen, because during the expiration process also it is going to gain that oxygen from the air. That is very very important point. So see, once again I am repeating the points in the birds. So birds are having the special structures like air sacs. So here one more important point, neat point entante alveoli are absent. So alveoli are absent in the birds. Instead of alveoli, what are the structures are responsible for gaseous exchange? Air capillaries. మన పారాబ్రాంకైకి అటాచ్ అయిన ఎయిర్ క్యాపిలరీస్లోనే గ్యాసెస్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ జరుగుతుంది. సో అందుకని ఏంటంటే ఇంకా పారాబ్రాంకై స్ట్రక్చర్స్ ఆర్ మెనీ హియర్. So in this air sacs more oxygen is available, and because of the continuous flow of air, and the air flow will be in the unidirectional, but in the mammals that is bidirectional. So mammals it is bidirectional flow of air. Bidirectional flow of air is going to take place in the birds. Okay, this is about today's session, respiratory organs in different animals. And at the same time మీరు ఈ టాపిక్స్ చూసినప్పుడైతే సో కంప్లీట్గా డీటెయిల్గా చదివితేనే మీకు కాన్సెప్ట్ అర్థమవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే దీస్ ఆర్ ద బేసిక్స్ ఫర్ మెడిసిన్. మెడిసిన్ చదవాలని మీకు గట్టిగా అనుకుంటే మటుకు హ్యూమన్ ఫిజియాలజీ మీద మీకు కమాండ్ ఉండాలి. అందుకని ఏంటంటే కంప్లీట్ వీడియో చూడండి. సో కీప్ వాచింగ్ ఆల్ రిలేటెడ్ నీట్ వీడియోస్ అన్నీ మీకు పోస్ట్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటాను. సో మీకు కంప్లీట్గా దీని గురించి నోటిఫికేషన్స్ రావాలన్నా కానీ మోర్ అప్డేట్స్ కోసం బెల్ ఐకాన్ మటుకు క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోవద్దు. కీప్ వాచింగ్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ please comment on the comment section. So thanks for watching. This is Prashanti signing off.